I didn't kill the AC. I just put it down low.
Move the AC.
I put the AC down low.
All right. So Sean wanted to share something.
So the idea around my business concept, people wanted to know what the heck Sean Brady does. And essentially I have a 5-point business promotion, some call it media promotion play.
Okay.
But the points are a couple of different things. So from a digital media standpoint, we do podcasts, and I have certain theories around that. Mm-hmm. And then also the fun videos that we do.
Okay. And
I have certain theories about that and how why that's important. And then, of course, we have send-out cards because, as you know, Bob, since you are my man, and send-out cards, that adds a different tactile response and impression.
Absolutely.
Right? It cuts through a lot of clutter, even from other mailings that people get, just like junk mail and all these other things. So most people have the email campaigns, but what they don't have is a podcast, which, if done properly, having someone interview them sets them up as an expert in their industry.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah. It's also unconsciously or subconsciously to the audience, because of that, it's a third-party referral. Even if they never met me before.
Right.
Right? So it's a third-party referral. And then the other part is digital resume. I shared with you this concept at lunch where, if you think of your resume, people think of LinkedIn now. Or even a piece of paper resume, which is kind of the same thing on their LinkedIn. But this is an actual living resume of cementing things in time and digital space, like a blog or an article post or a podcast, because now it's locked in time and space digitally of when you had that thought, did that thing, and I came up with that. I'm like, I realized that I did a podcast back in 2006, videos back then, and then I didn't do anything for a few more years. But that's still out there if you go searching for it.
Like forever.
Forever. And then I saw my buddy and going, I didn't know you had a blog. Because it was, I think when I did a search on him, a blog came up. I'm like, you never told me you did a blog. And then I go to his blog, and there's only one article. And so I asked him about it. I go, why there's only one article? He's like, well, I got a job. That's when I was leaving, my company. I had a business divorce with his partner and all this other stuff. And I'm like, I just got to pour my heart out in this blog. And he had the best intentions of having this, year-long progressive, everything thing.
Yeah.
One fantastic article, and then he got a job, which was fine, right? It was great.
Sure. Yeah.
But he didn't do the blog anymore. But that showed his thoughts at the time, and those thoughts are, for the majority part, still his same thinking today. So people can go back and look at not just your work resume, but your thinking resume of what the heck you've done in the past and how you really are. That's what's unique about having a digital resume with a podcast, especially if someone's interviewing you, because you're going to talk differently into the mic if it's just you. But if you're with someone else, even like we are right now, completely different.
Totally.
Right? And then the videos, that's just for fun. That's where we get, and the whole relationship things, that's where we get related. That's how we get related digitally, because we're doing that in a certain particular way. We might never meet the other people that are viewing it.
Right.
But they'll get a really good sense of who we are, instead of just all the brochure-wear type stuff that, don't get me wrong, there's a time and place for that. We have a lot of other great marketers that do just that type of curated stuff. But the stuff that I do is live and off the cuff and in the moment, and it captures personality. And people can relate to that, especially with a smile like it's on your face right now.
It's almost like reality TV.
It's better because it's not fake reality TV. It's really reality TV, right? So there's all kinds of cool stuff. And then the other 2 points, because I know some of you are thinking out there, all my high C's, it's like, oh, you left off those other 5 points. They're still missing. So we talked about the send-out cards. We talked about the video. We talked about the podcasts. And then the other 2, which are not for most people, but definitely could be used, is the executive client calls.
Yeah.
So if you think of what a call center does, we do that in just a little different way. It's actually a whole, it's a great platform that we've created and are about ready to launch, so I can't talk everything about it.
Okay.
But essentially, all those mundane calls that a lot of people know they should do and reaching out to their people, they can't always do. Or they reluctantly don't want to do because there's other things they focus on.
Yeah.
Like Jill Farmer talked about her little thing today.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, oh, I know I should be doing this. Is this important? Yeah, but I'm not going to do it.
Right.
So that gets pushed down on the low priority list, but it still needs to be done. Mm-hmm. We fulfill on that.
That's super cool.
I know, isn't that cool?
I love that.
I know.
So that was number 4.
That was number 4, and then number 5 was number 5 was just thinking of LinkedIn or social media as your database. We have my partner Josh and some of his affiliates. They all focus on that, and so I become, I don't want to say a guinea pig, but I've been certainly learning a whole heck of a lot more about it. So I've incorporated that into the whole package. Not everybody has to do it, but everybody could.
And this is how you help people get famous in their database.
Yes. It's just a couple 5-6 layers.
It's brilliant stuff.
5 points, multi-layered.
Good stuff, man.
But thanks for letting me share that.
Of course.
I'm trying to verbalize it, and sometimes it's hard to do it on your own.
Right.
Don't do it on your own.
What's really crazy about this channel is that sometimes thoughts or words will pop up in speech bubbles. I don't really know how it works. It just shows up, guys. I have no idea why it just happens. But let's say you wanted more info from Sean on that. Sean, where do people go to figure out more information? How do they contact you on that stuff?
Well, I always love text because it cuts through a lot of clutter in my world. So don't email. I said, I don't know if anybody else does this, but I don't have an actual physical business card. I just have all my contact information out there.
Right.
But my cell phone number, which will probably pop up above my head, 314-403-2015. And that'll get to me and my assistant, and that's the best and fastest way to track me down.
Yeah, I don't know how it got there, but
I don't know how to do it.
See it.
It's probably moving around right now. Hey! It's like a fly in here. What's going on?
You make my job really hard. You know that, right?
Yeah. But I know you love it.
Yes.
Don't worry. There's a what do you call it? Not an add-on, an app for that. What do you call it?
Plug-in.
A plug-in for that. It's Twoo. It's Twoo. It's Twoo.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Totally.
Terribly funny.
Terribly funny. Yeah.
Thanks, Bob Bunch.
Oh my goodness.
Was that good?
Oh, that's fantastic. I can do all kinds of fun stuff with that.
Oh no, I'm a little
Because what I'll do
scared
is I'll do both. I'll do live and tunes.
Oh.
I can go back and forth. It doesn't have to be one or the other. It's not or, Sean Brady. It's and.
And. It's not or.
It's and. It's such a powerful principle. Not
It is
or.
powerful. It is.
It's and.
Thank you, Bob Bunch.
Thank you, Sean Brady.
You're awesome.
You're awesome.
How can I be awesome if you're awesomer? Oh, wait, we can both be awesome. It's an and.
It's America.
America.
It's America.
America.
All right, man.
All
well,
right.
Hey, tell Nick and Vanessa I said hey.
I will do that.
Thank
We're
you.
out.
Fantastic.
Hey, come on. Tell your wife I said hello. I know. We got to get them all together. Right. Maybe hibachi.
I would love that. That'd be great.
That'd be cool. All right.
Yeah.
See you later.